next, it is a UFC Welterweight Championship showdown between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion, and when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hooft and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Introducing the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what this fighter said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in a grappling situation. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain distance and fight behind that beautiful jab he possesses.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Big kick land.
Pretty good straight punch there by Usman.
Oh, man.
Oh! Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Edwards.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
3 minutes to go. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and it's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. So we pull up the numbers here. 28 total strikes have landed for Leon Edwards. Oh, collar tie.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight. Not only is he the...
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control? Ooh, what a punch.
Try to establish that jab. Oh! Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Nice kick.
20 seconds left. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs.
Punch over the top.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, here we go with the start of round two. Leon Edwards. And that man, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman.
Nice punch there.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
So the unofficial numbers thus far, 53 total strikes have now landed for Leon Rocky Edwards. And landing at a pretty good clip here tonight, 58% the accuracy rate against Kamaru Usman. Nice punch there by Edwards.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Usman gets touched by that kick there. Just over 3 minutes to go. From the clinch now. Ooh, nice trip to get the takedown. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Edwards gets back up again. Nicely done. That one appeared to stun him.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Look at how fast. The person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Andy.
And he landed the right hand there. Usman's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Sound defensively blocks the shot.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
There's no give on that leg kick.
So 103 total strikes have landed for Leon Edwards. And connecting at a pretty good rate, DC. 60% accuracy thus
Changes
far.
levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single back to a high crotch. Oh, my God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him, and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
And they separate. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high.
Yeah, he's hurt really bad. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Get right here.
Oh, straight right.
Beautiful body kick land right under the elbow.
Just reached the midpoint of the fight.
Big kick land.
Nice combination of kicks there by Edwards. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if you're gassed. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. And they separate.
Big, powerful punch land. Now we get back to range.
Ooh. Just out of range with that kick attempt. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Into the final minute of this championship fight.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Usman. Just misses with the straight left hand. Oh, nice combination of kicks there by Edwards. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, massive kick lands flush. Oh! What a fight so far. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. That is a hard left hand that lands for Leon Edwards, and as usual, DC, letting his fighting do the talking tonight.
Letting his fighting do the talking, and he's all business. He's a businessman. He's here to win, go back to England and do his thing with his family. He's not going to be on TV hooping and hollering. He's a guy that's here to do his job and then go back home until he gets his title fight.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. I mean, look at the commitment to kick.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Big knee to the body.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Whoa! Oh, straight right. Oh! Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment.
And with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Gets up again here, but hurting.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, lands another punch there. Not a mean guy. He's just doing the smart thing.
Oh, he has to be attacking that cut, John. If he's not, then he's doing his opponent a favor. Attack that cut. What a big time takedown.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And they separate.
What a punch.
And he switches his stance yet again. Oh, good opportunity. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do.
Right into side control.
Great job back there. You have the power to put this guy down to show that nobody's not come down like that before. Now this round, we want to put
Ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round. Wow! He's out!
He got him!
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. It's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Referee is calling stop to this contest at 5 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
And new UFC welterweight champion. Those words sound good. He's going to enjoy watching this one back. There's a new king at 170 pounds.
There is nothing better than hearing and new. It's almost like the weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. The journey is complete. You are now the UFC champion.